Hey guys, it's Timmy here, and today I'm filming a tip video on how to get your first apartment. Yes, that is what it is. And yes, I'm not sure if I'm doing a back to school series because I kind of don't like back to school, but I want to film some videos that go towards that, and I don't want to do the typical video on school supplies and all of that. Like one day I probably do that, or I think there actually might be videos on my channel like that. Like I have multiple what's in my backpack, but since now I'm in college, I kind of want to do tips for for times like now, yeah. So instead of how to buy what pencils, sharpeners, and whatever to buy, I'm going to tell you how to get your first place, because that's pretty important. And so what I'm going to do today is tell y'all 6 tips. So what I'm going to do is tell y'all 6 tips, and some of these might be obvious, but you might not think of it, and some of these might not be as obvious, or they might actually help. If this helps, can y'all please comment down below if y'all want to see more videos like this. And also, before I start, I forgot to say this, I am not a pro on this. I've lived in a dorm for the first year of college and my second year of college, and yeah, so I'm living in student housing this year, so, you know, but yes. My first tip that I have is to bring someone with you. So bring your mom, your dad, your friend, your sibling, anybody, not a younger person, obviously not like your little brother, but bring somebody that can also have opinion, because you might fall in love with the place, but then you don't, once you fall in love, you don't see all the flaws in something. So you want to bring someone that can set your mind straight, they tell you the place is actually good. So I would suggest your mom or your dad, because they know what's best for you. Even though some people hate hearing that, they actually, some of them do, some of them don't, but yes. I would bring someone with you. The next tip that I would suggest from bringing someone with you is also bring a list of questions that you want to ask them, like what's the noise level that comes in here, what comes with the lease, what are you paying for, emergency maintenance, like if your toilet breaks at night, who's going to come fix it, or when they're going to come fix it, or what's the process for that. I would, on the bottom, wow, I can't talk today, but below this video, I'm going to have a list of questions that I would ask, and then if I remember to answer it or figure out how to answer it, I'll insert the picture of what questions I would ask. And also, if you have a Pinterest is amazing. There's a whole bunch of question lists that they have on there too, so you can just search it up and you don't have to do all the thinking for yourself. And they also have a checklist that I found recently, and I'm going to also link that down below, because it helps a lot whenever you see things like that, because even though you might be in love with somewhere, you might find an issue when you start asking questions. Like, it might look all good from the cover, but once you open the book, it's horrible. So let's see. You want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth, especially when you're in college, because things are expensive. The next tip is my third tip, and it might sound kind of obvious, kind of not so obvious, but some people don't think of this. I know I didn't think of it, and one of the places I went to look at, they had this. But basically, you want to call to make sure that you're able to enter. That you don't have to, not enter, well, that you're able to just walk in and look at the place, because sometimes you just, sorry, sometimes you need to have an appointment to where you want to go to, so you just want to make sure you call ahead of time and figure out, do you need an appointment, can you just walk in, and everything like that. So it's not like you just walk in there and they're like, oh, we don't do walk-ins, it's not embarrassing, or whatever it is. And then my fourth tip I have is kind of with the third tip, but you want to see what times are open ahead of time, so don't sit there one day and be like, do you want to go look at apartments, or do you want to go look ahead, plan everything out, and see what times they open, what times they close. If you're going on a Sunday, don't expect them to be open early, because they're not going to be. They most likely open in the afternoon. Yeah, so everything works in your schedule and works in their schedule, and that they're not packed and stuff. My fifth tip is map out where you're going. So if you have one day that you're planning to look at apartments, a whole bunch of apartments, I would start going from I have 2 ways. So if there's appointment one, and you want to have the appointment the earliest time that you're available, what you could do is go to the appointments one first, and then the walk-ins after. Or you could go to the ones that are closer to you, and then keep going further out, so you don't have to drive all the way out, and then back and forth, because that starts getting annoying, and gas is not cheap now these days. So things like that. You want to figure out where you want to go, the way you want to go. So what I did was write it down on my notes in my iPhone. I put first this time, second this time, third the next time. And when I also did that, I put the names of the place, I put their phone numbers, I put their hours, and I put how much the lease costs. And then my sixth tip that I have is that you want to make sure that you take videos and photos of the place. So like say that you're moving to a different city or a different place and you're not able to just walk in there every time. Also, it gets annoying if you just want to keep walking there. But take a video and pictures so that when you're buying stuff for the place, you know that it matches, you know what it comes with, you're not surprised, and that you can also show, like, let's say that someone couldn't come with you, you show them the pictures and the videos, and that, yeah, and when you're just doing interior design, you want to make sure everything matches, or if you're like me, make sure that everything matches and everything like that is good to go. And yeah, and so basically, that is all the tips that I have. I have one more tip that I forgot to answer with the question part. But what you should do also is when you're asking questions, try to figure out if they have any deals. Like for me, I figured out that they had a deal that was really good, and I snatched that up so fast. You want to make sure that they have deals, or they're not. You want to make sure that they have deals that you're not passing up. So sometimes they won't tell you until you ask. Like for example, if I pay 9 months in advance, can I get a discount? If I sign my lease by this time, do I get a discount? Things like that. You want to figure out if they're having deals going on, what's going on, and everything like that. And so yeah, I hope this video helps someone out there, helps somebody in the future or something. But yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video and y'all found it helpful. Bye y'all. Oh yeah, have fun apartment shopping or looking, whatever. Bye.